Hello, everybody. Tom Nappy here, and we are joined by Dwarka Chadha, otherwise known as DN. Dwarka, how are you today?
Very good, Tom.
Excellent. So, for those that don't know, can you talk a bit about yourself, your experience as a book author, and your background in Hopkinton?
Sure, Tom. I will be. First of all, happy greetings and happy afternoon to the Hopkinton Fellows. Uh, Namaste, that is in the Indian. Namaste. Uh, I am Dwarka, and as Tom said, D.N. Chadha, and I have launched my book titled Suitcase, an immigrant American dream story. This is my memoir, and I am not a rich businessman or a famous celebrity, but an ordinary man who came to America with only a suitcase. My story is the story of all immigrants who came to the United States with only a suitcase and some extraordinary dreams. You need to have a desire to succeed in your career, business, education in order to have a better life for you and your family in America. I am a resident of Hopkinton since 2012, and I love this town because of its marathon spirit. Thank you, Tom.
Terrific. So, you once received recognition from former President Obama, among other politicians. Can you talk about that experience and what that was for?
Sure. I have a passion for politics, and I have worked during the campaigns for President Obama. And I went, because they told me that Massachusetts is a Democrat state, so he's going to win anyway. So they said, DN, can you go to Derry, New Hampshire, where we have a little tough time? So I was going to Derry, New Hampshire, as well as in Massachusetts, and attended several meetings, rallies, going door to door, phone banks. And one part of the Obama campaign was, which I really liked, was the healthcare reform. And that's really supporting the pre-existing conditions, for the coverage, for the heart patient, for the cancer patient, and for the diabetes. And I also, received the recognition, as I mentioned, for the healthcare reform from President Obama. And this is the document. You can see here, Tom.
Yep.
This is the Patient Protection Affordable Care Act document, the Affordable Care Act of 2010, May 18, 2010. So that is the document I received from President Obama. In addition, I have worked in the campaigns of Mike Dukakis, and I was the president of the India Association of Greater Boston. And then the Republic Day celebration was held at the State House, and Mike Dukakis addressed to the Indian community. I also supported the campaign of Deval Patrick, Governor Deval Patrick, Congressman Barney Frank, Senator Kerry. So I have been basically supporting in Massachusetts for the last 25 years, all the Democratic campaigns at the Congress and at the senator level. And not only I'm supporting the campaign, I was also supporting the cause for this. For example, recently with Senator Ed Markey, I was supporting for the climate change and for the energy. So those were the issues, and that's is similar to what I have done, for President Obama for the healthcare reform, and similarly, I have campaigned for Ed Markey for the climate change.
Terrific. That must have been wonderful to get some recognition from President Obama. And you talk about that in your book. And speaking of your book, you mentioned that it took you 12 years to write your latest book, Suitcase. Could you talk about why it took that long and talk about what the book is all about?
Sure, Tom, I will be happy to. It took me 12 years because this is my memoir. This is my life journey. So I have to cover all the major events in my life. Plus, what I feel the book writing is like basically building a big building structure. You go brick by brick. You want to make it perfect. You want to see it how it goes. So I had several, editions of the book and edited by various people. And then, the various, major events in the life, I want to cover. And also for its, want to ensure there is a factual authenticity and to make the book worth reading for the readers. The suitcase also has a special surprise for the reader, a photo gallery at the end of the book. There is actually all the events basically I'm talking about. For example, this is the document letter from Governor Dwarka Chadha. There are these are basically the photos at this is from the White House, the invitation. This is when I was young. Look at that one.
Wow.
And this is the Mike Dukakis addressing at the State House, the Indian audience, when I was the president of IAGB.
Very nice.
This is Mike Dukakis gave a proclamation for the India Republic Day. This is me with a Master of Arts degree in English Literature from Delhi University. This is Deval Patrick.
Wow.
I supported his campaign and I was at his inauguration.
Well, it sounds like there's some great memories in there, and it must be nice to look back at all those photos and all you accomplished.
This is with the President of India. He visited Harvard, President Abdul Kalam Azad. He was a scientist and the President of India.
Wow.
He came to Harvard and then I had a picture with him. Actually, he liked the title. I told him, I'm writing a book. He said, what are you doing? I said, I'm writing a book besides my profession, So he said, that sounds a good title. Suitcase, Immigrant Story. This is with Senator Kennedy, with Congressman Kennedy, I should say. He didn't win. And this is with this Senator Ed Markey for the climate change. This is with President Obama. He sent another note of appreciation. So the book has basically the photo gallery, covers all the major events of my life. And then also I wanted to make it perfect, And I spent a lot of time, in choosing the back cover, the front cover of the book. This cover is actually when I landed in the United States at the age of 29.
Wow. Where was that photo taken?
This is taken at Boston Garden.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, the boats and all that,
Yeah.
right there.
Wow.
And this is my favorite town, Boston. And also the suitcase is available on all the major platforms, Amazon, Kindle, Barnes and Noble, and also with Amazon as ebook, paperback, and as well as hardcover.
That's terrific. So what is there a message that you hope to get out there with this book?
Definitely. First of all, I have a message that about the American dream, because the book is about the American dream. And I want to say that many people are doubting that. And I'm saying that American dream is still alive if you want to chase it. And the American dream has their own description, vision, and definition. For everyone is different. But to me, the American dream is, first of all, it's the higher education. And I give you the example of this. When I came over here, I have a 6 months old daughter, and then I have other daughter who was born here, Mona. So I was thinking about the future of my daughter in this country. So what I said, that if they want to be successful in their life, they have to have the higher education. And I strive for them for that. My elder daughter, Sabina, she's a mechanical engineer and an MBA from Cornell. And my younger daughter, she's a chemical engineer and an MBA from Cornell. My daughter, Sabina, she's the chief now marketing and vice president of sales and marketing with a major healthcare company. My younger daughter, Mona, she is the director of marketing with Amazon. So I'm also sharing the success of my daughters, and this was also because of the higher education. I also say that the American dream is your career, your jobs, your financial and material health, family and friends, living a comfortable life with your family, good citizen, defending democracy, voting rights, racism, Black Lives Matters, women rights, LGBT, climate change, helping the sick, the poor, the hungry, and member of the world community and serving the humanity. And that's what I call the American dream. Not just to have a good job, come here and have a wonderful life, but you go beyond that. And that is what you become a world citizen, you become a good American citizen, and you become a good immigrant. And that is my full American dream. I'm also suggesting here how you achieve this American dream. And I'm suggesting here 10 elements of success. How to achieve the American dream for your career, jobs, and education. And define your goals. Plan and strategy how you want to achieve your goals. Focus your mind and body. Hard work, passion and energy to drive your goals. Confidence, determination and will to do. Positive attitude. Adapting to the change, facing and overcoming failures, difficulties and challenges, and persistent till you again succeed in your goals. So I'm saying this American dream is possible if you put these elements of success, which can be applied to everybody's life. And Suitcase goes beyond the milestone achieved in my professional life, career, my daughter's education, and financial success. And the platform of success in life, meet the challenges, and courage to change have been relieved in the book.
Terrific. And lastly, is there a passage or a paragraph you'd like to read from the book?
Yes, I would love to do that. Tom, I'm talking about diversity. Diversity is a significant development that has been implemented in the workplace, schools, places of worship, social organization. Diversity means embracing differences among people with respect to age, class, ethnicity, gender, health, physical and mental ability, race, religion, and sexual orientation, creed, and socio-economic status. Our beautiful America was built by a nation of strangers from 100 different places or more. They have poured into the empty land, joining and blending in one mighty and irresistible tide. This land flourished because it was fed from so many cultures, tradition, and people. President Lyndon B. Johnson on reforming immigration policy with Hart Salad Act, October 3, 1965. I have written a poem about diversity also. Just let me read the few lines. I am walking in my garden to glance at beautiful roses of different colors, red, yellow, pink, and white, as people of different races, religion, and origin, white, yellow, black, and Caucasians, I embrace all of them because they are the true colors of nature. I was walking in my garden to look at the enchanting pansies of different colors, red, yellow, pink, and white, as people of different races, religion, and origin, white, yellow, black, and Caucasian, I embrace all of them because they are the true colors of nature. Finally, a quote from Senator Edward M. Kennedy of Massachusetts has said it right. For those who care have been our concern. For those who care have been our concern. The work goes on. The cause endures. The hope still lives. And the dream shall never die. Thank you.
All right, that is terrific. Well, it sounds like a wonderful book and a great story, and the story about your life, and you've had many cool experiences. Lastly, do you have a website that people can find you at? And I know you mentioned it earlier, but where can people find the book once again?
Okay. The people can get the book right now on the Amazon, and there is a link also, and they can directly order the book from Amazon in the ebook as a hardcover and also paperback. My website is being built right now, and for the time being, they can. I have a press release, which is one is coming up on Monday, and there one was released before. So I think I sent you the press release.
Yeah,
Uh,
and the people out there can find it on hcam.tv.
yes, okay, yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, they can find it there, and I can send you also the one which will be published on next Monday. I also have some articles being published. Actually, the one article was published yesterday on the Hopkinton Independent. There is an article there too.
Excellent.
And then there are articles being published nationwide and into 220 other major channels. So, which will be published, and I will send you the press release, which will be published next Monday. There will be a social media. My website, they are building it already, and will be a social media, and I'm available on Twitter and also on Facebook.
All right, that's terrific. Well, Dwarka, you've had a very interesting life with many cool experiences, and it was a pleasure to talk to you about your book today.
Okay, thank you, Tom. I really appreciate that. And again, I love the stone. I also, uh, like that all the Hopkinton fellows read the book. And also, this American dream, I'm basically saying, is alive. Chase it. And and how you can achieve it by hard work, by focus, and by defining your goals. I came in this country with $600 in a suitcase. And I have my two daughters basically, because of the higher education, they did so well, And again, I had when I came over here at age 24, I had my master's degree, when I came over here. So that is the key, people want to progress. And that's what I found kind of a key for success, when I came here, when my daughters were young. So I was insisting on them, go for higher education. High school is not enough. Go for your being even I kind of pressed on them to become engineers. They both became engineers, mechanical and chemical, and then they also had their MBA from Cornell. So that is basically my message to the young people is that go for higher education. This is a wonderful opportunity you will have in your life and become successful and achieve your American dream. It's alive. It's well, and and again, that I am a strong and then participate in your community. It is not only about just a family. Go beyond that. Participate in your town, in your community, in your government, in your and one other message I have to say is that we did about the higher for the healthcare reform. I want to say something about the higher education. I think we should have an Affordable Education Act, just as we have affordable healthcare reform. And I will work with Senator Elizabeth Warren on this, that the higher education should be available to everybody. It is not the right of the few, like, people going for $50,000-$60,000 per year. I even remember when I had to send my daughter for Cornell for these higher education, I actually was wiped out with all my 401k plans. So I have a message basically here that the higher education should be provided by government, and this should be affordable for everybody, And this is a message also I will give that to our senator and the Congress people, and I will work on that. That is for the rest of my life. I am going to work on that one, and that is the cause I would like for the young people to follow it.
All right. Thanks again, Dwarka. It was a pleasure to talk to you.